Yes, we played in Porto about 7 months ago, maybe 6 months. Yeah.
How was the experience?
Very special. Very, very special. Yeah. It was very emotional, and, for us when we play a concert, it's like to be, to cross a lot of boundaries that bring us to a place of intimacy. We have a wonderful connection with our audience, always. It's amazing.
Well, it allows us to transcend limitations of language, which music does anyway, but we tend to write and bring in a sense of drama. The general spirit within which the album was born was one of a kind of resurrection or regeneration of relationship, but the actual songs that I sing anyway, that I've written, and they're about memory and time, essentially. Yeah, they'll be the two strongest themes.
I think we must have been exposed to a lot of things that happened to us through our childhood, that it's not only music that inspires you, it's storytelling and poetry and visual things that are woken up when you hear certain musical sounds and when you want to tell the story. It's not so much from listening. I know there are influences in the work that have obviously come through because of our traditional backgrounds, being half Irish, Anglo-Saxon, also with influences from the areas that we lived in, Greek, Turkish, Italian, troubadours sometimes, or Occidental, Orthodox, also Orthodox music, secular music, choir music, those kind of things that we've grown up in that culture. And also Brendan had a very strong connection in the post-punk area with people like Joy Division and you can Scott Walker, etc. And you can see some of those things that have amalgamated into some of the facets of our work. But then there's something very personal, and we have our own signature purely because we've wanted to identify with something primal and cathartic and deep within our own consciousness. Inspiration. Well, really, it's Brendan and I. The motivation with writing the music behind the thing, especially Brendan. So it's really us coming back together, because we often work with other musicians. But love of the work, excitement about what we can make, the fact that we've done something very powerful that's very dear to us in the past, it was almost irresistible not to want to try to see what we could do again.